do you think the workplace does enough to support employees struggling with depression?
I think they do enough, but there's always more you could do in terms of like promoting well-being in the workplace, giving employees more time off, or like even giving them more time annual leave or breaks and things like that.
True. That is so true and so important. And just a follow up to that, like what would you think would make a difference, that employees or employers could do to make a difference to promote mental health or mental well-being in the workplace?
I think maybe doing regular check-ins, or for myself as a nurse, doing like check-ins after you've had like a difficult case or anything, and overall just making a good community and team working out of it as well. It's pretty good.
That's amazing, and you sound like you've had a very good experience dealing with mental health in the workplace. So can you just say like if you've had any places that you've worked at that really handled mental health well?
And I know in my current workplace we've got well-being champions who like check in on you if they've heard you've had a hard time at work, or just sit down with you and take you for a cup of tea and like discuss with you what you've been through, and find ways and how to support you, maybe not working in the same theatre for a little bit, or just reintroducing yourself back into the workplace after a difficult time.
Oh, that's really good, and that's very supportive of them. If you were the CEO, let's just imagine you were the CEO, what's the one policy that you would put in place to help employees with mental health?
Oh, it's kind of hard to tell, but in my terms, in our workplace, I know we could do a proper room where we can just take a break and just sit down, have somewhere quiet to sit with our thoughts and just relax, to be honest, because normally there's only like the break room and you can't really be discussing personal matters in the break room, so it'd be nice to have a space where you could just go and have time for yourself.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. And do you think that mental health days should be like a part of company policies in the workplace?
Yes, because you do feel guilty when you're not physically unwell, so you do feel guilty to take mental health days, which I think there shouldn't be really a stigma about it, and there shouldn't be feeling any guilt about it. So yeah, I feel like mental health days should be encouraged in the workplace.
Oh, that's so good to know. In your opinion, what's something simple that a company could do to improve mental well-being in the workplace?
I think just creating a positive environment. That's one thing that they could do, and also improving like how you speak to people. I think it's a big thing in most workplaces, how you approach a topic. Even though maybe someone's done something wrong, the way you approach them is probably the best way to promote in that company.
Would you feel comfortable speaking to your manager about mental health?
I think it's an individual basis, but I know I'm quite shy in my workplace, so maybe I'd approach a friend or someone I trusted in the workplace, and if they would probably help support me in approaching my manager. But I know for myself, probably not approaching like the manager or anything. I'm quite a shy person at work, so
and it's not because the manager is not like helping, like when you try to speak to them about mental health.
Yeah, I just don't know. I just see them as my manager, so I just feel, I don't know, I feel like they're not really like my friend really, so I'd probably approach a friend first before I approach my manager. Yeah.
That's so good to know. It's great to hear your intake and your insights on this. Thank you so much for your time, Pamela, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you.
Take care. Mental health at work isn't just a nice to have, it's a necessity. If you or someone you know is struggling, check out Aware for resources on mental health in the workplace. That's www.aware.ie. Let's push for better.